Hey you guys, what's happening? So I've been watching a lot of Survivorman lately. It's an incredibly addictive show. I love Les Stroud. He's kind of my hero because he's a filmmaker, and so am I. But it inspired me to get a little survival kit together. It's primarily just to keep stowed in the belly of my car in the event that car breaks down in the winter, and it just always helps to be prepared. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of what it is I have, I've got this little tool bag that I bought for $6-7 at Home Depot. I have just a tiny little first aid kit to keep in there. You never know when that might come in handy. So inside the bag, I got a little boiling pot. These are incredibly cheap. Stanley is the name. I got this at Dick's Sporting Goods for like $15 or something. This is really nice in case you need to boil some water, or even distill dirty water that you might find. Obviously water is incredibly important, but that's actually something that I'll get to in a little bit with the kit. Just a couple basic things to have. I've got a little rain poncho. I always keep a multi-tool on my person, on my belt, but I just have an extra one here. Very inexpensive. Got this for like $25 at Dick's. So yeah, it's got a nice little knife on it, some pliers. Definitely comes in handy, whether it's for building a shelter or whatever it is that you might need that could require cutting or what have you. This is a nice little thing, nice little gadget I also got at Dick's Sporting Goods. It's got a compass on it. Not really a great one, but I kind of just liked the hybrid aspect of it because it's comes with a really nice whistle. Pretty loud, definitely got my dog's attention. But what's also nice about it is it has a little match container. It's waterproof, so it'll keep your matches dry. So that is definitely nice. The whistle, in case, so you can blow it and hopefully get the attention of rescue, police, hikers, what have you. One other nice thing about it is right beneath the compass there's a little mirror. So I'm not really in any sunlight right now, but basically you reflect it with the sun, and if there's like a helicopter or a plane passing by, you can get their attention by shining this. So definitely comes in handy for potential rescue. And this is really just for if you're a hiker and you get lost in the woods, or you're jogging, or you're on a bike trip and you get lost. You can't always rely on your smartphone. You just never know when service is going to be bad. I was recently driving in the back roads of Indiana. I was in the middle of nowhere. I had no service on my phone, and it got me thinking, what would happen if my car broke down? So it's just always good to be prepared. It never hurts to keep a kit like this in your car. I've also got a little emergency space blanket. I don't know exactly what it is about these things that keeps you warm when when Les Stroud from Survivorman did a video on survival kits, he said that this is good as sort of an under blanket. So you have this plus like a fleece blanket that you should ideally always keep in your car at all times anyway. But he also mentioned that this is really good as a shelter cover. So that's really more of the purpose that it serves, as opposed to using as a blanket to keep warm. You've also got a good thing is you could be in a situation where you need to get a fire going, not only for warmth, but for the potential to boil water, to cook anything that you might be lucky enough to catch. I chose to have these little Duraflame starter logs inside. Tinder's definitely great. I actually just couldn't find any when I was shopping at Dick's, so I'm definitely going to get some of that. Tinder's really cheap, really good fire starter. And speaking of fire, I keep waterproof matches as well. Again, you never know when you might need to get a fire going. I couldn't fit any food in here, but one second. It's my mom, Mother's Day. So yeah, I couldn't fit any food rations or anything in here, but also what I keep stowed in the belly of my car is a couple bags of beef jerky. Never goes bad. It's definitely a great source of protein and nutrition if you're in a situation where you need to eat. It could just be for a day, it could be for 2 days, a week, you never know. So last but not least are these water purification tablets. Obviously you always want to keep as much water with you at all times, but what's great about these is if you're in a situation where you're surrounded by nothing but murky, swampy water, what's really nice about this potable water purification tablet is all you do is you take a quart of water, you drop 2 of these tablets in there. What that does is that kills any parasites or pathogens and ultimately makes the water drinkable. And to get the sort of brown color that's created not just by the swamp water, but you get sort of a cloudy brown color that gets created by this. So it also comes with this PA Plus tablets. So what you do is you drop the tablets into the quart of water, you wait 30 minutes, you shake it really well, and then you drop this in there. This will clear out any of the cloudiness, and it creates drinkable water when you don't have any on hand. So in addition to keeping a little bit of food with you, fire starter, something to cook with or drink out of. What's also nice about this Stanley pot is if you happen to have some coffee or anything nearby, it's kind of like a little French press too, so you can brew coffee in there over fire, which is also pretty neat. So I'm by no means a survival expert, but I did decide to keep this stowed in the belly of my car. And if you are someone who is a camping or a survival expert and you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and any advice would be great. So best of luck to you, and just try and stay alive. Peace.